If you are someone who wants to know the top 5 things that can maximize your ROI at a B school, this video is for you. So guys, today I'm going to be discussing the top 5 things that one can do before they actually get to the B school. Whether you're a student who wants to study abroad in the future, whether you're someone who's applying right now or already has the admit to a B school, this video can be relevant to you. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that I believe really changed my B school experience and maximized my ROI was my side hustle. So before I came to ESSEC, I already started with study abroad consulting of some sort, and even though it was not making me a lot of money, what it gave me was a chance to understand business functions. So because I set up the business from scratch, I got to make the website, deal with the people who make websites, also talk to people about how to exchange money, how to receive payments, marketing, social media, Instagram, so much more that I could have never imagined. So by the time I actually reached ESSEC, I did not have a single client, but because I had set up this whole side hustle for myself for the future, I actually had a bit more knowledge than probably those who haven't done it already. So I think that was something that added tremendous value to my life, and I would highly recommend you to try it out. So it doesn't have to be a business, it can be simply an Instagram page, it can be your services if you have a specific skill, it can be YouTube channel, it can be free, it can be for money, it can be for barter. So many different ways that you can actually have a side hustle of your own that can really reap you benefits in the future. The second most important thing that worked out for me was having a professional skill. Now this professional skill can again be something that you already know of. So in my case, it could have been finance because I was already studying finance, but it wasn't because I did not want a career in finance. So I tried to focus on what I believed I could do and I wanted to do in the future. So I took up a couple of courses on marketing, on social media, that really helped me clarify the basics of Instagram. Now at that point I was also doing it for my side hustle, but then what it did to me was give me a foundation of how marketing actually works, and that actually helped me with my interviews during my internship. It also helped me with the apprenticeship interviews that I was giving while I was a B school student. So I think that foundation of any professional skill really goes a long way, because you might or might not get a chance to learn everything at a B school. So having some hard skills, professional skills that can help you can take you a long way. So the third thing is going to be developing a personal hobby or an interest. Now this can sound counterintuitive because you might think that as a B school student this might mean that you're not really studying or applying for jobs or doing something productive, but trust me guys when I say this, that having a personal hobby or a personal skill that is not purely professional really takes you a long way to interact with new people outside your domain. It helps you with making new friends. It helps you with just showcasing your skill and having a conversation starter at some point of time. Now for me it was my ukulele. So before I actually arrived to France for my masters, I already started learning ukulele. Something I really regret though is that I never completed learning it. I did not try a lot of things, so I was very limited in my knowledge, but it was such a great conversation starter. Anytime anybody would see it in my pictures, in my videos, whenever they would come to my room and always ask me to play them something or talk about it or talk about the strings if somebody played another instrument. So even if nothing, even having that conversation with another person who knows anything about music gave me a little bit of broader horizon about the same. So it can be literally anything that you enjoy. It doesn't have to be professional. It's going to go a long way to make friends, to grow your network, and I highly recommend it. The fourth thing is a bonus, and it's more Europe specific than anywhere else, but then if you're even going to anywhere else, this can be something very cool. So the fourth thing is to learn a new language. Now if you're going to Europe, it goes without saying that you're probably going to be needing to learn French, German, Spanish, Portugal, depending on where you're actually going. This can really open up a lot of doors at a personal level for you, again, for your day-to-day activities, for making you feel more confident in a foreign country, for opening up your horizon. So many values that get added in a soft skill manner can actually help you with your interviews, with your casual interactions with workplace, with your interaction with the manager, with the HR, and even at a personal level, while traveling, while exploring new cities, while exploring and traveling around different countries. It can really go a long way if you know the local languages. So I'm definitely going to ask you to challenge yourself and do it before you actually take that flight, because it's going to add a lot of value in your life. Finally, the fifth one is going to be professional experience of any kind. So guys, of course this can sound counterintuitive because MIM is designed for early graduates or people without work experience. So I don't mean for you to go and get a real job or full-time role. What I mean is that it's really important to at least know how work environment looks like. So if you have an experience even of 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, it's more than enough, because that's going to give you an idea about what to expect from an interview, what to expect from a manager, what does working in an office mean like, what is it that you speak about with your colleagues, what is it that the manager expects from you, so on and so forth. Even if you don't have a lot of work and let's say a lot of skills to give, you can also learn so much from the interactions that are happening within the teams that can teach you so much more about how offices really look like. So even if you don't have enough time to apply for an internship or a job, I would recommend that you can easily work for a company or even a small agency or an office, anybody in your network even. So even if it means not working for money or working for a nominal amount of money, the learning experience can add to your value set. And when you apply for jobs in the future, when you apply for internships in the future, it's already going to give you some pointers about things that their interviewers might ask you. So if they ask you something like, what do you like in a workplace, what do you not like in a workplace, what are your strengths and weaknesses, so based on the feedback that you get from the manager while you were working, you can actually better answer these questions for the interview rounds and maximize that ROI by banking more jobs. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you want me to make more such content, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hope to see you guys soon. Bye bye.